Hi, my name is Gibram Vega, and today I'm going to talk about my opponent's construction video, Gibram Vega. My opponent argues that comprehensive sex education should not be taught in all public schools because it conflicts with cultural values, lacks consistency results, and exposes children to content too early. But each of those claims falls short when we look at the full picture. Yes, families have different beliefs, but public schools are secular institutions that serve deserved populations. The goal of CSE is not to replace parents or religion, but to ensure that every child, regardless of the background, has access to life-saving information. Parents still have the right to talk to their children at home and guide them with their personal values, but not every child comes from a home where those conversations happen. Some students rely on school as their only safe, factual source of health information. And let's be clear, CSE is not about teaching morality, it's about teaching facts. It doesn't tell students what to believe, it gives them medically accurate tools to protect themselves. My opponent refers a study where only 6 out of 103 programs showed long-term impact, but that's a misleading use of global data. Many of the programs reviewed were poorly implemented, outdated, or lacked of consistency. In the US, the CDC has constantly found that comprehensive sex education leads to delayed sexual activity and increased condom and contraceptive use. These are real, measurable benefits. Also, abstinence-only education, which some opponents prefer, has been proven less effective and more harmful, often increasing risk by withholding important health information if we care about what actually works. CSE is the evidence-based solution. The claim that young children are taught about sexual pleasure and identify in graphic ways is not how real CSE works. Age-appropriate means that younger children learn about things like body safety, boundaries, and respect others, not explicit content. As students get older, the lessons developed appropriately. Middle and high school students learn about consent, contraception, STIs, and gender identity. All topics that match their cognitive and emotional maturity. Claiming that all CSE introduces explicit material early is a fair tactic to support it by actual curriculum standards. In fact, many national sex education programs are designed by doctors, psychologists, and educators with child development in mind. Yes, parents matter. Yes, values matter. But so does science, health, and safety. We cannot base public education policy on fear, myths, or selective statistics. Comprehensive sex education does not force beliefs. It prepares students for real life. It saves lives, prevents harm, and supports all youth, especially those who may not get these lessons at home. That's why age-appropriate comprehensive sex education must be taught in all public schools. Thank you.